which thermostat is best thermostat?
Right, let's compare features. This is by no means an exhaustive list, but I like to think that it is covering the most important aspect. So, geofencing, or a person tracker. Both of these devices can detect that a person has left the network. So if your phone is on you and it leaves the Wi-Fi network, it knows that you have left the home and will adjust the temperature accordingly to a lower set point. Wireless or app control. Yes, both of these thermostats can access your Wi-Fi network, and you can then control them using your smartphone using their app. Weather intelligence, and this is something both of them possess. It is a very interesting concept. They can both access the weather forecast, and both of them learn how your house behaves based on the weather. So, like, let's say it's a windy day, and it will log exactly how much heat you lose through your home on a windy day. And it can make adjustments to either the heat or the AC accordingly. Very cool. Smart scheduling. Both of them have this, and this has got to do with you adjusting the thermostat at certain times of the day. So, for example, if you like it rather cool when you sleep and you set your thermostat, both of them will learn this behavior and you won't have to do it in the future. Temperature sensors. Both of them offer remote temperature sensors and can talk to them. So if you like a particular room warmer than the other, you can put a temperature sensor in there. However, the Ecobee has a motion detector integrated into its temperature sensor, so it knows when you're in the room. So I would say that's a double check mark for the Ecobee. Radiant heat. Both these thermostats have this, and I know this is actually a marketing term created by Nest. I don't know what the real thing would be called, but the concept is as follows. When you turn your thermostat to a certain temperature and it starts cranking the heat, it can oftentimes overshoot the value because there will be residual heat coming in through your baseboards or what have you. So both of these can anticipate this and turn off the thermostat in a timely manner. Battery. The Nest has one, the Ecobee doesn't. In a power failure situation, the Nest will keep working for up to 2 hours. Whether that's actually useful or not depends on whether your furnace can keep working without electricity. Wiretap. Neither of these has a wiretap feature. I know, this is so sad, and you won't have anyone to play you Despacito. It's Alexa. I'm talking about Alexa. Next up, let's talk design. And this is where the Nest easily destroys the Ecobee. Because it has this beautiful stainless steel ring, which you use to navigate the menus, and then you press down on it to make a selection. Call me old-fashioned, but a button is irreplaceable. The Ecobee, by contrast, is a touchscreen. This ugly rectangular touchscreen, and it's really unfortunate because if the screen took up the entire space of the thermostat, that would be a different story. But for some reason, they decided to opt out and put this cheap-looking rectangular touchscreen. The whole thing is plastic, and it just doesn't scream premium to me. At a minimum, they should have put haptic feedback or vibrations when you touch the screen like they do on a cell phone. Pricing. The Nest costs anywhere from $165 to $203 as of today, November 29th, 2018. And the Ecobee, I managed to find anywhere from $120 to $141. You might even be able to find a better price through some kind of renewable energy program, so check with your local state government. So the Ecobee wins out here by about a $40 to $60 margin. However, if you have a two-wire system, that can change rather rapidly.
So the Nest is plug and play with 2 wires. But the Ecobee, go to the basement. Time to figure out an ancient boiler. And see what's going on here. I mean, surely you can figure out that the 2 wires going to the
thermostat here that's going to be W and RH. But where's the common wire? I thought it might have been here, and I had a mock-up where I had 3 wires coming out, and I had it go to the Ecobee, and this is basically chassis ground. But it didn't like that. It didn't work. So, I'm gonna need to either install a common maker, which, where are you gonna put it? There's literally no place here for one. Maybe tack it on here and drill some holes through this thing. Yeah, that's totally tubular, dude. Or, and if this does work for you, you have a place to wire common, okay, but you're gonna have to route new cabling. 3-conductor cabling. It's gonna start here, and it's gonna go up here, and all the way through here, through the emergency switch, and the fire protection device, and then keep going through the rafters, through the base, and up and away, through the wall, or into the wall, and you have to snake it in. Totally fun. Could take hours, could take days, depending on your level of skill, which is very unfortunate. So picking an overall winner, feature-wise it's a tie. The Ecobee has superior room temperature sensors while the Nest has a battery. Design-wise, the Ecobee gets trounced by the Nest. On pricing, the Ecobee emerges victorious unless you have a 2-wire install to do. And speaking of installs, installation-wise, they are par, again, unless you have a 2-wire system, in which case the Nest wins out. Overall, I picked the Nest because it has superior design and it is truly plug and play with 99% of systems. So thank you for watching. I hope this has been helpful and very educational. Please like and subscribe.